Hello and welcome to English 111 Online, Shaw University Spring Semester 2017. You are in the right place. My name is Jason Morgan. I am your instructor. You see how it says student there. That's a big lie. I've turned this into student view so you can see it the same way that you would see it as a student, not the way that I would see it as a professor. But I am your instructor nonetheless. And yes, so if you have not watched the first video, which is taking an online class, please watch that first. That's very important to kind of get to set. This one is more of the nuts and bolts of how this class works. Also, please note, before anything else, if you took English 110 and you earned an F or a Z grade, okay, you are not allowed to take English 111. Okay, you need to have, if you've taken English 110, you need to have passed it before you are able to take English 111. That is the school policy. So again, if you've taken English 110 and you did not pass it, you need to have passed it before you're allowed to take this class. Don't shoot the messenger, that's the policy. Alright, so how are we going to do this class? Well, as noted in this video here, the previous one, you need to be somewhat familiar with Moodle and how it works. And if you don't, or if you're not very computer savvy, maybe you shouldn't be taking an online class. Just saying, okay? But we'll go over the basics of this class. So how I had set this class up is it is set up by every week there is something going on. There's assignments every week and everything kind of builds on each other. It is your responsibility to keep up and make sure you do things on time. We'll talk about deadlines in just a second. But let's kind of go through this first. Okay, so the news forums. Under news forums I haven't posted anything yet, but this is where I will post news. Like if I'm extending deadlines or there needs to be clarification on an assignment or something like this. Not only will the information be here under the news forums, but when I send these to the news forums, they will also go out to your Shaw email. Having said that, there is a messages system in Moodle. Okay, messages. Please write this down. Do not use messages in Moodle. Boo! Do not use this. Do not message me through Moodle, okay? Why? Because there's a problem with it. Sometimes it takes several days for it to arrive before I even see it. It's crazy. But your email is the best way to get a hold of me. And so that's why I post up to the news forum and it goes to your Shaw email. Shaw email is very important. Yes, it is. Okay. That's news forum. So attendance. So how does attendance work for this class? It is part of your grade. You're like, but this is an online class. How do we show attendance? Basically, every single week you'll have an assignment to do. Some of them are larger than others, okay, but as long as you have done the assignment for the week, you will be counted as attending class. Yes, that's how that works. Okay. The syllabus is right here. At your leisure, go ahead and click it and download it, and it kind of goes over the rules of the class. The basic highlighting rules are for this class is that you have to, again, understand that it's your responsibility to read, understand, and follow the rules. A lot of these rules are set by the school. Actually, almost 99% of them are set by the school, so I have to follow them as well. My information, my contact information is also there. Let's just go ahead and just look at it here. Okay, so this is this class. We are section ENG 111, section 801. That means it's online class. Okay, my information is right here. Look at that, MFA. What is that cool? Isn't that cool? It sounds like a pretty amazing. That stands for Master of Fine Arts. Anyway, my office, if you are available to be on campus, I do have an office. It is in the cottage, room 100. I do have office hours as listed here. Okay. Hopefully those won't change, but they may based on if my schedule gets changed, but it shouldn't. So if my schedule gets changed, I will update my office hours here, and I will let you know via the news forums. That's the telephone number to my office. If you call and leave a message, I will get it. But the best way to get a hold of me by far is email, because I can check that basically wherever I'm at. If you call me, basically I'll only answer that if I'm actually in my office. And sometimes if I'm with a student, I won't answer it because they were there first. Okay, so there is that. So that's my information. So let's go back to Moodle. Boop. Okay, so you need to read through the syllabus to make sure you understand what's going on. Now, for this class, as far as the book goes, it is something called, well, there's actually a book called Steps to Writing Well or something like that. But it's all combined with something called Mind Tap. Mind Tap. Now, Mind Tap is basically a online learning system. It's so your book will actually be online. You'll have access to it. So how you're going to access it is you can buy you'll need a code, but if you click on this, it'll open up a new page here, and it explains basically what is MindTap. Basically allows you to produce your best work consistently, blah, blah, blah. Okay, they're trying to sell it. Anyway, but what you do is for this class, it's already set up. You just click on this link right there. Click on that link, that blue link. If you click on it, it'll open up MindTap. Now, you will need to register your product, okay? I've already enrolled in it because I've set it up, so I'm going to go ahead and just log in. But again, if you go back to the instructions, you can either buy the code. Hey, would you want to take a survey? No, thanks. I got stuff to do. Okay. Steps to writing well. This is what we're going to be using for this class. So this does two things. Number one, this gives you the book electronically. So it's, you know, if you have like a cell phone, it's going to be in your pocket the whole time. And also there are readings and assignments that are done through this that are assigned. You're like, what? Yeah, well, it makes sense. So basically, once you get into the class, once you've registered, then you will actually go to the class, which will look like this. And then it shows you, basically, I will have readings and assignments for every single week. So for week 1, you will need to read this thing called Understanding Plagiarism. The specifics of how this is done and what we're doing for each week will be put in the weekly videos. So this is a video right now I'm showing you of overall of how the class works. But each week, I will break down exactly what we're doing each week and how to do it. Okay? Yes, you're welcome. But MindTap is required. Do not send me emails saying I don't have any money for this. You are college students. You are required to have this textbook, especially for an online class. You do not need to buy the physical textbook. You can buy just the electronic one. It's in here. All right? Having said that, how do you do that? I don't understand. What are you? Okay, but again, if you go back to Moodle, whoop, okay, again, it shows you how you can pay for it. You can pay for it online. You can buy the codes from the bookstore, okay, but if you're not anywhere close to the Raleigh bookstore, you can pay for this online. Now, if you are short on funds for the first little bit, you do have a free trial which runs until the 25th, okay? But after your free trial, then you will have to pay an access fee. So, okay, and there you go. But but in order for you to register, you need to pay for it. And I don't remember how much it is. Contact them at the bookstore or the online. It's not terrible, a huge amount of money compared to what some of the textbooks are here. But that is what we use for this class. So you need MindTap. Okay? And that is the book. It's not only the book, but it has activities that you will be doing. Okay? Yeah. Like anything new, it may be a little confusing at first. Okay, but once you get into it and keep going at it, it'll make sense. The other thing that's up here is just because everything in this class is going to be MLA, so I just put a little thing to help you do some examples. One thing I haven't added yet is some resources, which will help you. It'll be a link for resources that'll take you to a bunch of videos that you can watch to help you with any number of things you're going to be doing for this class. So let's move on. Okay, so like here's an example of what would happen for week 1. Okay, so the goals for the week are spelled out. Okay, so for week 1, we would introduce yourself. So there'll be a video here to explain exactly what we're going to be doing. I'm just giving you just kind of, again, an overview. You'll introduce yourself in the discussion forum. Well, how do you do that? Again, watch the video for week 1. It'll show you. You need to make sure you log into MindTap. That's what you need to do for week 1. I just kind of showed you how to do that. You click on this, buy the code, get in there. If you don't have the code, you can get in there for free to get started. Okay. And then the goal also is to review the syllabus. So basically the weeks are broken down with, okay, what's our goals for the week? And then the items due. Well, for every week, there's going to be a weekly video, at least one, sometimes more than one, which again, show you exactly what we're doing for the week and how to do it. Sometimes there'll be additional lectures on particular topics, or other things that will help you with the stuff for that week. But the weekly video, the main goal for it is to walk you through what's going on for that week, how to do it, what you need to do. Okay, so then after that, it'll show you the deadlines of when different things are due. Okay, so for this week, week 1, again, we'll just kind of peek ahead to kind of look for an example. You have to read the syllabus, which I put right here, but it's also up here, just to make it really nice. And so nice. You have to sign the student acknowledgement form, which is found here. Then you'll have to submit it. Again, if you watch the video for week 1, it'll show you how to do all this. You need to get into MindTap. Again, this link down here is the same link that's up here. I just put it down here to help you find it. And then you actually do have a quiz for MindTap in week 1. So I will put in a grade from there. And again, I'll explain that for the next video. There is a video you get to watch, okay, on plagiarism, and that's due by the 18th. Okay, that should explain. And then again, the discussion, and it's right there. So these explain what are due on any particular week. In general, written assignments that I do are due on Wednesday nights by 11:55 p.m. Okay, January 18th is a Wednesday. For MindTap, stuff will be due on, I believe it's Sunday night. Okay, so the 15th. What is the 15th? Yeah, it's Sunday night. So MindTap activities will be due on Sunday nights, just because that's the way they have their set up. Okay, so I give you a full week, at least a full week on every assignment to do different things. So basically that's what's going to happen. So every week you just have all the information you need. And you just go through it step by step. Please do not work too far ahead. Okay, I understand sometimes stuff comes up, but if you work way far ahead and then there's changes, and you're like, oh, wait, you're changing the assignment for week 12? I already did that. I said, well, great, this is week 7. Okay, and so sometimes I'm told to change stuff from the school. So I would strongly recommend you just stay in the week that you're in. Again, do not wait to the last minute. Do not wait to the 18th to do these things. Okay, don't do that. Okay, that's just going to hurt you. Get stuff done beforehand so you don't have to wait. Okay, get it going. Yeah, that's it. Some other things that are available to you is that the grades are updated now. This, let's see if it actually shows. Again, okay, yeah. So this is how the class is broken up. Everything is weighted. So there's different categories that stuff will go in, and I'm still in the process of building this class, so not everything is in here yet. But meaning at any time, if you scroll down to the bottom, you can see what your current grade is in the class, okay? Whether you're earning an A, B, C, D, whatever. That's going to fluctuate over the course of the semester because of how things are done. Look at it as like each of these are buckets, okay? So this bucket is 10% of your grade, attendance, okay? Well, this bucket's worth 25. So you may have 100 in attendance, and you may have, let's say, an 80 in this. Well, you say, well, my average should be 90. Well, no, it's not going to be 90 because this is worth 2.5 times more than that one. Yeah, if you don't understand math, welcome to the club. But we're supposed to do weighted stuff. Yeah, anyway, so that's where you find your grades. Let's see, let's go back to this. So at any time, you should be able to check your grades, you should be able to check your attendance. Again, if you have questions, the best way to do it is email me. You need to use your Shaw email. If you email me using like your Gmail or something else, I can't respond to that. Often it goes into my spam folder. You need to use your Shaw email. So that's the basic outline of how the class works. Again, so what you're going to do now is you're going to go to week 1 and watch the weekly video, which I have still yet to create. But you will watch week 1 to see exactly what you're supposed to do for week 1 and get started on it. So that's the class. Again, if you have questions, please email me. And again, if you watch this first video, you understand I am not technical support. I am your English teacher. If you are having technical issues with Moodle, go back and watch this video. It shows you who you need to contact. I will feel bad that you are having problems, but I can't fix it because I'm your English teacher. So, all right. Well, welcome to the class. I look forward to getting to know all of you. And again, please email me if you have any questions. All right. Thanks.